Hi everybody, this is Sam here with Cosplay, and today we are going to be working on this little bit behind me. So I'm just going to make sure everything's all set up here. It looks like it is. Everything looks like it's good. So hello everybody, welcome to the Thursday stream for today. I had to change the time from 12 to 5, even though originally it was supposed to be at 5, but apparently my scheduling service was like, oh, you want all your streams to be at noon, right? I'm like, no. So I am going to start working. Last year I did a KDA Ahri cosplay with a group of friends, and it was amazing. But I had difficulty getting it on because I modified it, and the way I modified it made it to where the drag queen breasts that I wear with it, to make it look even more pronounced, are much more difficult to wear. And then there's also the aspect of it wasn't the proper length for my body, so I had some pulling that was a little bit uncomfortable for me. So what I've done is I've purchased a proper length. I'm dropping this. I've purchased a dance suit that is the proper length for my body. And hello, Chris. Thank you for joining the stream. And so now that I have a dance suit, and you've seen, I've already started putting some objects on this to figure out how much of the sleeve I need to cut off. I still want the sleeves to come down to my elbows. Even in Arizona, when it's really warm, there are still moments where you walk into the convention and you freeze your butt off. And I find that if my upper arms are warm, that I'm okay. My temperature is regulated and I feel fine throughout the day. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. I just need my upper arms covered. When they're not covered, I have a hard time regulating my temperature. So it's something that you learn when wearing costuming sometimes, or wearing costumes. So that was the thing I learned. The weird quirk about me is I have to have my upper arms covered to feel more comfortable. But I have to take, that means switching bodysuits. I also acquired a new pair of boots for her. My mannequin's feet are bigger than mine, so I couldn't put these boots on my mannequin, but I can show you what they look like. Yay, boots! So this leather and that leather match much more pleather over there. This is leather. But those two fabrics match much closer than this is the fabric that my original costume was made out of. I've already started taking it apart, but as you can see, it's super shiny, like stretch vinyl. That makes it a little bit more difficult to wear. It also has like this kind of fabric. The problem with it is that when it stretches out, it tends to stay in that direction. So if you accidentally like sit on something weird or something like that, it just this is horrible fabric. Don't wear this weird stuff ever. I've learned my lesson. I'm sticking to real 4-way stretch pleather, not this weird vinyl stuff. Hello, John Paul. Thank you for joining the stream, and happy holiday to everybody who is celebrating. And yes, I am very happy to have this like a 90s Sailor Moon sweater. It's baggy and comfortable, and this is the time of year where I wear like 3 layers in my house because my house has concrete flooring and we keep all the windows open so I freeze. So I've got like a shirt under a shirt under a shirt. And yeah, that's my life. But needless to say, I have pieces I need to take off of this and put onto the new bodysuit that I'm using. I am going to cut about 12 inches off of my arm length is 24 inches, and I want it to be half that for the sleeve. So I am cutting 12 inches off of the lower half of that sleeve. That's why I put it on my mannequin, just to make sure that it will match, because my mannequin's like from where that sleeve ends to the hand, there's like a 2-inch difference between my mannequin and myself. And I already know this from measurements. So I was like, if it fits where it's supposed to, then we're good. So from the shoulder down, we're good. But I need to take this bra off the original costume and put it on the new bodysuit behind me. So that's what I'm going to start working on today. That's what we'll be crafting with, is I'm going to be removing, I'm going to have to cut this. I was going to try and seam rip it, but the way that they sewed this, I don't think I can seam rip it. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut as close as possible to remove this bra so that I can attach it to the new bodysuit. That's the thing, too. If you buy a costume and it works for, like, the interim, but you decide that there's certain parts of it that you don't like, don't be afraid to, like, Frankenstein it, as we put it, right? Take it apart, put it back together. These dance bodysuits are made for women who are taller and a little bit curvier. I got it off Amazon. It's amazing. I used this bodysuit, the base of it, for my the Siren costume from Borderlands 3, although I really had to reinforce that one just because of all the paint that was going on it. So I realized I left my scissors over here, so I'm just going to disappear for 2 seconds. Oh, look, I didn't fully disappear. I thought I was going to fully disappear. That didn't happen. I'm also going to put on, I have music. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but I will play it. And if it ends up being too loud, let me know. So everyone who doesn't know, my music, when you can hear it, is provided by Monster Cat. I have a subscription with this. It's only $5 a month for content-friendly streaming music, and it is amazing. So if you need music for streaming, highly recommend this. Let's see here. There's lots of different music here. Okay, so how was your day going today? You guys doing pretty well? I'm just gonna start cutting this, and then eventually, like, I realized too that I'm gonna have to repaint some of this because I had attached it a certain way. So I'll have to sand and repaint some things. And for some reason, I cut the bra off. Guys, I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't know why I did that. So I think this is permanently, I don't know if I'm going to be able to separate this. I think I aggressively contact cemented this. So I might actually have to add another snap here, or what I might do too. The things you learn after having edited a costume. Yeah. I think I'll try to find a solvent. Actually, I think I can separate this. I'm going to have to fix and repaint it. But I have paint, and I have... Let me make this work. Also, you know what I could do? I have an idea. I think what I might do is, instead of having the bralette come all the way to the back, I might just have it end in the front. And because my hair, with KDA Ahri, her hair comes so far down, I'm just going to worry about the rest of this later. Let's start cutting this costume up. This is fun. If you guys want me to, I can throw my phone up here too. Let me know. I can throw it up and you guys can see this from another angle. But I figured since a lot of this is going to be me getting up and actually going to the mannequin, that I would just stay here. But we'll see. I have to use I'll have to use some like tape to keep this in place and some pins. I keep hitting things. There. Thank you for joining the stream today. I am modifying that bodysuit. Oh, I found boning. Ah! Why is my light rig not working today? Okay. Ooh. That was hard to cut through. I can't cut this. I'm trying so hard. Oh, sometimes modifying costumes. Well, if this fails, it's okay. I'll just remake it. It's fine. I could wear my baddest cosplay anyways in the interim, which I need to tailor that too. Just because the shirt's longer than it needs to be and the bodysuit isn't actually attached to it, so I need to kind of modify all that. But, okay, now we have a bra. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to put this on the mannequin and determine whether I want to just trim off this bralette and not even worry about trying to wear a bra over it, or decisions. So I think Okay. I have pinned in the bra behind me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the bra onto the bodysuit before I cut out the boob window. So that way it's all fully secured before I do that. And then I'm also going to, when I cut out the boob window, I'm going to reinforce the neck. And that's when I'll sew in the little choker heart underneath. And I'm not going to remove the collar. I'm actually going to keep it stabilized. So I'll sew some of it underneath the gold. And I'm actually going to insert some of the gold into the seams on the side of the bodysuit too to help reinforce everything. So this is just, it's coming along nicely. It's working faster and easier than I thought. What I need to do next, I also have a tail for this costume, so I need to actually work on incorporating some kind of belt. I'm gonna pause the music. So I need to work on incorporating some kind of belt. And I was thinking of maybe taking the some of the fabric from this original thing, or using the sleeve fabric that I'm going to be pulling off and creating like a belt that I can hide on the underside of the costume, so that I can reinforce it, because the tail isn't that heavy, but it is going to need a little bit of support. So right here, this costume comes with these cute little belt loops, and I really like the belt loops. So I think what I'm going to do, because I hate this fabric, is I'm going to steal the belt loops. And I'm going to steal the snaps off this existing costume because I know it works. And I know that they fit the exact size of the outfit that I currently wear. So yay for stealing pieces from existing costumes to make a costume that's more comfortable to wear. I'm also going to be stealing the invisible zipper out of this outfit because I need it for another outfit. So yeah, I think with these I can actually seam rip because right here the sewing is easy enough for me, I think, to seam rip. For those just joining us, I bought a new bodysuit for my KDA Ahri, and instead of starting from scratch, since I already have pieces of it on an existing costume made by Meat Costumes, I am going to Frankenstein the two together into an outfit that I feel is more comfortable for me. So the hair on the sides. My hair? I've always had my hair shaved. So, but thank you. I've got Baby Yoda and yes, Sailor Moon. Gotta stay warm. It gets cold where I'm at right now. Well, for me, at least. I don't handle cold very well. Yeah, it's so it's actually so it's Bulbasaur, it's Mandalorian Bulbasaur, and it's actually a t-shirt that I've like turned into a blanket. So but yeah, I have not watched the most recent episodes of The Mandalorian. I know things, but I haven't watched the most recent episode just because I have been very busy. My day job keeps me nice and busy. I know spoilers. It's okay. I already know some of it, unfortunately. But yeah, Mandosaur. It really is a Mandosaur. So I am just removing these snaps to put on the bodysuit over here. This is really weird. The way that they put the snaps on is, I know it's because this fabric is so weak. Like, I mean, this fabric is just horrible. I will never use this fabric again. But they attempted to add a patch to the back, but it's just peeling right off because this fabric is awful. Let's just put it that way. Thankfully, nobody's going to see these snaps because they're right on the underside of the weird gold details that Ahri has on her costume. So I can hide these underneath and attach them to the new bodysuit and not worry about that. Oh yeah, the mannequin is missing her hand because I have the hand. So, yeah. But this mannequin is like tall, just a little bit taller than me too. Just a little bit. But I need to get these snaps out since I know that they fit my armor exactly. Yeah, some of these KDA costumes are bizarre. They're really hard to wear too sometimes. So like that's why I was like, you know what, this bodysuit, this weird shiny material just is not working for me. So I'm coming in with a proper dance leotard that is going to keep me cool when necessary and warm when necessary. It's one of those weird sweat wicking materials. Okay. Now I have snaps. I have snaps. Yay! And I think I'm going to bring my mannequin closer. Just wobble her closer. She's heavy. She's made out of fiberglass. Mannequin, wobble. Ah. Okay. Mannequin. So, now I have to figure out where I want to put the details. As you can see now, too, you can see that I've got the pins right here in the bra so that when I sew it, it'll stay in place and then I can cut out the boob window. You never want to cut out the boob window in advance. I learned that early on. If you're attaching something, you want to do it afterwards. That way you don't goof it up. What in the world is this? But it's a mannequin. It doesn't, it's okay. You can touch mannequin's boobs. I have to edit it. Touching a mannequin's boobs is not against Twitch terms of service because it's a mannequin, not a real person. And it's my dress form. So that's what you do editing on. All right, so get some pins here. Dude, language person. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, everybody, you can make your own costumes though. You don't have to fit into somebody else's costume. So yeah, yeah. Bye, Gulfi. You can't, dude. Inappropriate. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, making costumes is fun. It's great. So let's see here. Oh, cool. You did a costume of Ringo Starr from the Beatles. That's pretty cool. That is cool stuff. Let's see. I want to make sure. There we go. I think it'll go right there. There we go. Okay. Now we've pinned this in. All right, we can go listening to music again. And let's see here. Let's get rid of some of these really inappropriate comments from the person that was being inappropriate. There we go. Goodbye. Okay. Sorry to those of you who saw the inappropriate comments by the person that was posting. So. But yeah, here we go. Let's go back to some music and keep working on, for those who don't know, this is KDA Ahri from League of Legends. I am just modifying the outfit to fit my tastes personally. There's no reason why you can't modify a costume to fit your personal preferences. It's totally fun. Don't be afraid to do that. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Now we've got the snaps put on here. So let's get some adhesive to make sure this sticks. Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and sew those on just to make sure they stay on better. But now we've got, oops, wrong one. Just here. Yeah, I think this will work. That is a good spot. I'm going to pin this a little bit differently so it stops rotating. There we go.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrows, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego, maybe San Diego, oh. Roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows, one leg out the window, sit like a flamenco, oh. Sit like a flamenco, oh. You can run, you can hide, you can look and try to find. Take a breath, open your mind, take it one ride at a time. Take it one ride at a time. We got lost in Morocco, where
Okay, now we just need to pin these little guys on to make sure we've got the proper points for them.
You can run, you can hide, you can look and try.
Yeah, I can sew those on.
Take a breath.
These are going to go right next to where these end, so we're going to be good there. So those here. All right, I think we've taken everything that we need to take off of the existing costume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start marking up on the sleeves where I need to cut off the excess, and then we can move on to sewing. All right. So I am going to take this tailor's chalk that I have right here. I'm going to measure 12 inches from the shoulder down, and then I'm going to mark it as a point that I need to cut. All right, let's see here. So we have pretty much already, I mean, that was pretty fast and easy. And that's the thing that I've mentioned before is costume comfort should come over accuracy. So obviously you'll want your character to look a lot like you, or correction, or look like a lot like whatever it is you're referencing. But for your own personal confidence and comfort, if you need to change something, for me, I needed to change the arm length to make sure that it's more comfortable for me. That's totally fine. Like, don't be scared to do that. Change it to make it more comfortable, change it to make it easier for you to wear, change it for your climate. So if you live in a really cold climate and you want to wear KDA Ahri, even though she's just this kind of bodysuit, you can do that. All you would need to do then is just maybe align it with some kind of fleece or a warmer, or wear another suit underneath to keep it warm, whatever it may be. Hello, Sean. Thank you for joining the stream today. We're just starting to wrap up here. I am going to, I have to actually cut the crotch of this mannequin. I forgot there is one more thing I need to remove, so I'm just going to go grab the old bodysuit. I'm actually going to use the original snaps because they were really, really strong, like bra hooks. And let me go get those. That's one really, really, really important thing you're going to want to do whenever you're doing costuming is make sure you have some way of getting out of the bottom half of it so you can use the bathroom. Happy holiday, Sean. Thank you for wishing me that. And so if you want to do something where it's a bodysuit and you may not have help in the bathroom getting in and out of things, you'll want to add snaps to the groin area. This is for both men and women. If you add snaps or some kind of zipper to the groin area, it'll be easier access for you to get out and use the restroom as happens when you're wearing a costume or any sort of clothing. Eventually you will need to use the bathroom. So I'm just using my seam ripper right now, and I am pulling away the fabric that I've sewn to this particular hook and eye closure. So this is the hook and eye closure. And this is a pre-made bra closure that I purchased from Joann's. You can get it from Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. There's a lot of different places that you can get these hook and eye closures from. You can also make them yourself. You had your Thanksgiving in Canada back in October. Cool. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving anymore, but I appreciate the holiday, like having a day off work. Although I have to work a little bit tomorrow just to do an important walkthrough for my job. So that's okay though. I have the rest of the weekend after that, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus tomorrow we'll be working more on Mandalorian Merida, be coating the top half in glue because I haven't done that yet. So I'll just be sitting here painting, coating it in wood glue, and talking to you guys about coating stuff in wood glue because it's fun. I did order the fabric for Mando Merida, so that should be in soon. But I wanted to work on this costume KDA Ahri because it's been a little while since I've updated her. And I was so rushed last year to make the changes to her that I did that they just haven't held together well. So I wanted to improve it so that I can wear it again in the future, especially with KDA coming out with so much music recently. We've got some plans in 2021. Hopefully we can do them for some really cool meetups. I hope. Still want to stay safe, social distance friendly. But I have an uncle that is in Canada, and he probably celebrated the Canadian Thanksgiving as well. He is in Montreal. Seam ripping sometimes doesn't go as planned. I think I cut through the fabric here. It's okay, I'm not reusing this fabric, but oops. Yeah, how is everybody's day going though, since we're coming to the last 10 minutes of the stream? The stream went way faster today. I have no idea why it went by so fast. Like, I also don't think I've ever streamed on a Thursday before. So maybe that's why it's going fast. It's not my usual day for streaming, and I'm just like, whoa, it's really fast. What's going on? All right, we can put the music back on. We'll just go to something else. There we go. Bring the speaker forward. One half, yay. Ah, I sewed this one real aggressively. I might have to cut this one. That's okay. There we go. Garbage can. Ah! All right, trim the excess off. Okay, so now I have my hook and eye closure here that I can add to this. It's behind me.
rhymes, but I'm lying to myself, and I know that it's a sign that the more I try to sing, and the more I ink it down, I get further in my head, and the ink it makes me drown. All these words I put on paper, they become my traitor, saying I'm a failure. Who's my eraser? And like they have my name, this pain is in my nature. I'm on a fire, man, I don't
Well, I can spend the last 7 minutes talking about some of the things. Let's turn this down a little bit. So for tomorrow's stream, because I'm going to be streaming tomorrow and I'll be streaming on Saturday. Tomorrow's stream is Mandalorian Merida, as I've said, and I will be working on the covering the helmet in a couple coats of wood glue so I can start sanding down some more, but I want to give it some more stability and fill in any of the cracks that it currently has, like any seams rather, not cracks. And then I can show you guys how I lined, I think I already showed you guys how I lined the inside with felt, so that's fine. But we'll start working on that, and then I'll start showing you guys what I'm planning on doing to create the medallion that Mandalorian Merida has on her belt. I'm actually going to be using a coaster, and actually on stream I could probably just show you guys the little mold I'm going to create for this and just cast. I think I'm out of resin, so I'll have to go get some more resin, but I can show you how to create a mold with rubber, so that's good. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to take a sip of water. This whole time I have not drank any water. Oops. Okay, that's better. All right, so here's all the scrap fabric that from the old costume that I took apart. I will be stealing the zipper though. I want the zipper. Anytime you're going to get rid of a costume and you don't intend to sell it to anybody or give it away, I highly suggest hijacking snaps and zippers out of costumes. And there's also places like H&M that recycle fabric if you can get to them. If you're in Arizona, there is actually a fabric recycling group at the Tempe Public Library. I try to recycle fabric as often as I can. I know that it's really difficult as a costumer to not have fabric scraps. You can plan your cuts as well as you want, but you'll probably always end up with fabric scraps. So if you have fabric scraps that you can't use, you can do a couple different things. Maybe you can turn them into mock-up material, or you can use it for strapping. You can cut it into little strips or just try to recycle it. But I always suggest taking any zippers or snaps off of them because zippers are expensive. At least really good, high quality, like invisible zippers. And it never hurts to have zippers and snaps around. There's always going to be some need for a zipper and a snap in pretty much every costume. Unless you're wearing like a spandex dress. I guess you could just throw that on. You wouldn't really need anything to secure that to you, but I highly recommend salvaging those from costumes that you may be getting rid of or throwing away. Again, if you can avoid throwing away fabric, do that. Please donate it. Or I know a lot of places like thrift stores will take scrap fabric because people will use it. Quilting people will use it. But like I mentioned, H&M accepts scrap fabrics, and they will sometimes give you store credit depending on the quality of it. Because they have a fabric recycling program. So yeah, it's cool to research that kind of stuff too. But I almost have the zipper removed. My seam ripper has a little brush at the end of it because it's used to clean my sewing machine. But I'm thinking if my Mandalorian Merida fabric gets in here on time, I'll do a sewing stream with you guys too. Those I'll have to do on my phone just because I'm not sure if I can move my computer at the right angle. But that's okay. All right, I've got this one side done. Now I need to release this side, which is trapped up here. Ooh, that was almost bad. Here we go. Thank you all again for joining me today, and I will hope to see some of you again tomorrow and on Saturday and on Sunday, because Cause Talk Live isn't going on Sunday. It's just going to be me crafting again and giving everybody a nice long holiday break for Cause Talk Live. So we won't have a stream on Sunday, but I'll be streaming for the crafting. So, yeah. Sometimes seam rippers fight you. Sometimes they don't. Right now my seam ripper is being nice, but the top part of this, I'm gonna have a hard time. Yeah. Crafting. This is the magic of cosplays. It's a lot of seam ripping. It's a lot of penning. A lot of prep work that most people don't get to see. You guys get to see all the prep work right now. I mean, you're doing all the work that a pattern maker and drafter and seamstress or tailor would do, along with a prop maker and fabricator and painter. And yeah, if you're a cosplayer and you make your own costumes, even if you just modify costumes from a thrift store, that's still a lot of work. You're still having to take things apart and put them back together. So give yourself a round of applause. You've done a good job. All right, we almost have the zipper done, and the stream's almost done too. Oh my goodness. Has it been an hour? How has it been an hour? This is crazy, guys. I can't believe it's been an hour. I don't feel like I've done a lot. I mean, I guess I did. I took off an entire bra and pinned an entire bra and mapped out all the cuts and sewing seams that I have to modify to make this work. So I guess it's more work than I realized. That's okay. At least we'll have the KDA Ahri again. The Pop Stars version. Now that there's so many versions of them, there's Baddest version, and there's the KDA Pop Stars and more. And if you've been following KDA on Instagram, they have lots of casual costumes too now. So casual outfits. I guess they're not really costumes if it's just an outfit. But yeah, okay. Well, that is that. This ends and concludes our stream for Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful end to your day. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.